Sophie Cunningham went out in the first half. And that was such a huge blow for the Indiana Fever because Sophie Cunningham has been somebody, she has been the glue of this team since Caitlin has been out. So as you can see here, Bria Hartley is going baseline, Kelsey Mitchell is guarding her, and then Sophie comes over to help. And then Bria Hartley falls on her leg and Sophie immediately grabs like her shin area. She is playing so incredibly well during the second half of this season. She plays hard every single night. She's super tough. She doesn't make excuses. Like, she is somebody who has really held this team together.
She went down clutching her knee, trainers sprinting to her side, teammates gathered in silence. But what shook fans even more wasn't just Sophie Cunningham writhing in pain. It was Bria Hartley's reaction. Cameras caught her smiling just as Cunningham was being helped off the court, and that one frame lit a firestorm. Was it a mistake or malice? And what do we make of this happening to a Fever team already missing Caitlin Clark? This wasn't just an injury. It may have set the stage for one of the biggest debates in WNBA history. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Imagine standing on the sideline and watching your teammate crash to the floor, grabbing her knee, and not knowing if she'll even get back up. That's the scene when Sophie Cunningham went down in the second quarter. Bria Hartley drove straight into her, colliding knee to knee, and the sound of the hit made the entire arena freeze. Cunningham tried to straighten her leg but instantly crumpled. The Fever bench leaned forward, players covered their mouths, and trainers sprinted to her side. It wasn't one of those minor knocks where everyone laughs it off a second later.
The usual damn suspects, all right, are celebrating this. They're throwing out the MAGA thing. I mean, the whole nine. I kid you not. I saw that and was like, well, is it a bad time to tell you that I think she's roared to being the second most popular player in the WNBA? It is, all right? So, let's look at this picture. My boy CDS Sports Podcast, go subscribe. He's on YouTube. He's on Twitter.
This looked serious the second it happened, and the reaction from the crowd said it all. Think about it. Cunningham had been giving the Fever solid minutes, defending hard and spacing the floor. Suddenly, in one play, she's on the ground pounding the floor in pain. Her teammates circled around her, some kneeling, others just staring as the medical staff waved for help. Even casual fans could sense the concern from the body language. Coach Stephanie White stepped toward midcourt with her hands on her head, clearly stunned. When a coach stops worrying about the play itself and focuses on the player, you know it's not just normal contact. It felt like the air got sucked out of the building altogether. Then came the twist nobody saw coming. As Cunningham was helped to the locker room, cameras zoomed in on Hartley standing near half court. Instead of showing concern, she was caught grinning, almost smirking. Some fans instantly labeled it a sinister smile.
And guess what? You can imagine who it is. It's members of the old WNBA fandom, the ones that root for Paige Beckers and Angel Reese and Asia Wilson and all, because I believe that's happened. And now the Indiana Fever has lost both of their top draws, both of their top billings. He posted this. This is Bria Hartley right here, grinning from ear to ear with Sophie Cunningham smiling. Yes, Sports Podcast, go subscribe. He's on YouTube. He's on Twitter.
Whether it was nerves, timing, or something else, that one frame changed everything. People weren't just angry about the foul anymore. They started questioning intent. Was this an accident, or did she actually take satisfaction in her opponent getting hurt? It's crazy how a couple of seconds of body language can fuel an entire controversy, but that's exactly what happened. Within minutes, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were flooded with screen grabs and clips of Hartley's reaction. Thousands of fans were commenting in real time, dissecting the smile from every angle. Some said it looked like she was laughing with a teammate. Others insisted it was proof she had done it on purpose. The debate wasn't calm either. It was heated. One side argued basketball is physical and players collide all the time. The other side brought receipts, pointing to her past run-ins as evidence this was yet another dirty moment in a clear pattern of behavior. And here's where the history makes it even worse for Hartley. Earlier this year, she got into it with Angel Reese during a game.
What is it about this group where resiliency, things like what happened to Sophie, what is it about them that seems to bring the best out in them?
First and foremost, they're good human beings. You know, they're selfless, they're tough, and every single person on this roster is valued for how they impact women, whether they play a second or not. They give and give and give to this team, and I'm thankful for this group.
Yanking at her hair when they were both going for a rebound. That clip also spread fast online and built a reputation fans haven't forgotten. Then there was the incident with Rebecca Allen where Hartley's frustration boiled over, earning her an ejection. By the time Cunningham went down, that reputation instantly resurfaced. Fans automatically linked it back, saying, "See, this is who she is." So instead of one questionable play, people argued it was part of a bigger pattern. From their perspective, it wasn't a coincidence. It was a series of incidents connected by the same player. That's why the calls for suspension came in loud. Fans didn't just want a flagrant foul reviewed, they wanted Hartley disciplined. The conversation moved from just Cunningham's injury to the league itself. Is the WNBA protecting players well enough? If someone has a history of these altercations, should the punishment escalate faster? Even former players chimed in, saying optics matter, and when the league ignores moments like this, it risks sending the wrong message. What started as a routine game quickly turned into a massive talking point across sports media. Everyone had an opinion.
So let's watch the play one more time here. Bria Hartley going to her left, dribbling to the baseline, skip passing across the lane. But with that, she gets kind of tangled up. She falls down. She falls straight into Sophie's leg. And then Sophie grabs her shin area. She rolled her ankle again because, as we know, Sophie has rolled her ankle so many times this season. She has been battling little ankle injuries and she has played through all of them. But then I saw that she grabbed her shin. So I'm like, okay, did she hit her hard enough to actually fracture? She was on the ground. She was crying. She was yelling. It definitely seemed like she was in a ton of pain. The training staff went over to her. They went to commercial break. Like, it was a real injury. This wasn't something, and Sophie's the type of player, a lot of times when she does get injured, she just gets right back up.
And while Cunningham was in the back trying to walk on her knee, the Fever were already faced with another challenge: how to regroup without her. And the way they responded after losing her might have been the most shocking part of the entire. The Fever didn't fold after losing Cunningham. They fought back, moved the ball, tightened up on defense, and turned a night that looked doomed into a statement win. That resilience was huge, but the injury and Hartley's reaction still left a shadow over the game. The real question now isn't just about one win, it's what happens to the league moving forward. Will Hartley's history in this latest moment finally push the WNBA to crack down harder on dangerous plays? Or does intent even matter here? Maybe the bigger responsibility is simply making sure players stay safe no matter what.